The Fury of the Spriggan event is nearly here, and you are going to want to farm it depending on your point of view and where you are in the game. So let me jump in and show you what we got. So the Fury of the Spriggan is actually starting on May 24th. They seem to post these a little bit early, but it is what it is. That's not really a big problem. And it tells us that you are going to need courageous players. You're going to need 20 plus adventurers in the open world from the dates of the May 24th to June 13th. Basically, it is the big Spriggan boss, and there's these braziers that are around it, and you're basically going to want to light them with flame cores. That empowers up your damage, makes it a lot easier to actually kill the Spriggan. It's quite similar, I think, to the arena, the PvE arena, but it's still interesting. Now, the rewards are broken down into two parts. There is some rewards that you get all the time, but then there's some rewards that you'll get daily, and you can get it up to 3 times, I think it says. So let's just go through the completion awards first. So each victory over the Spriggan gets you this: a 50% chance of rolling a level appropriate procedural weapon or armor piece, guaranteed to be rare or above. Even though it's procedural, I'm pretty sure it's going to have a high chance of Angry Earth, Ward and Bane, but that's not actually confirmed here. You also have a 30% chance of rolling on the global named list, so that's just all the rares that are available in the world basically, and a 20% chance of rolling on the Spriggan Arena named list. It is quite similar to the Spriggan Arena after all, I guess. Additionally, you will get a roll for various container resources. I'm not 100% sure what that is. There's also a roll for some consumables. Literally nobody cares at this point. Although I guess the infused regen potions are actually worth quite a bit these days. You also get your 1 obsidian gypsum, but it does cap out at 3 per day. So basically, this is almost a little bit of a nerf to obsidian gypsum because it's going to be harder to get. Normally, you can actually just go to the towns or, you know, mine or whatever. Here, you need 20 odd people to go and get it. But okay, fair enough. It's a seasonal one. It makes sense anyway. But then there are daily bonus rewards. So these are the ones that you're actually going to want to do. And you can get this up to a maximum of 3 per day. So it's going to be farmed quite a lot, I think. And what you get in these is you're going to get 1 event-only Moss-born weapon. Now, this is guaranteed to have a weapon appropriate attribute, so maybe like insatiable Gravwell or something like that. An empty gem slot, that's fair enough, but importantly, Angry Earth Bane. And it's the same for the armor piece. In this case, you're going to get a guaranteed armor weight appropriate attribute, so light, medium or heavy, an empty gem slot, and Angry Earth Ward perk. And this really is the main reason to do this. If you're somebody like me, like I have some Angry Earth gear, Angry Earth Ward gear and Angry Earth Bane weapons, but they're not necessarily the best thing out there. And this to me also implies this is what the worm boss is going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Angry Earth. Apparently somebody in Brimstone actually even says that. All signs to me are pointing to Angry Earth rather than Beast, but it could still technically be Beast, I guess. But that's good news, right? If you need Angry Earth stuff and maybe quality Angry Earth stuff, then you can get 3 very good rolls per day, technically 4 if you're including the weapons. And I think I did it once on the PTR, and yeah, it looked pretty good. I think somebody linked to Legendary straight away, and it was very nice. It's not guaranteed to be Legendary, though. I still think it's going to be like 590 to 600, so you are going to need it to get a few times before you get something really good, I think. You also, though, get 250 Umbral Shards. I don't think that was on the PTR, but maybe it was. And not only that, you're going to get 3 to 5 Flame Cores. So the Flame Cores are probably going to drop in price because of this. You do need some Flame Cores to actually power those Bright Braziers, but when you consider that even if that's 4 Flame Cores, well then 20 people are then going to get 3 or 5. Even at a minimum, that's 60 flame cores getting added to the market or getting used by the players. So flame cores probably going to drop quite significantly, I would think. Triumphant players also get a roll with a 33% chance of rolling 1 of 12 selected perk resources. I don't know what those perk resources are. You have a 25% chance of rolling a 1 of 6 exclusive named item. So I'm guessing this is going to be a bit like the Legacy of Crassus, where you're going to actually just get these named items after a certain amount of kills. Not 100% sure about that, though I didn't see that on the PTR, but there you have it. You also get a chance of getting a Timeless Shard. Okay, cool. There's a 2% chance of a Spriggan Flame Brazier housing item. This percentage increases slightly after each roll, so there is bad luck prevention. Eventually, I guess you'll get an automatic drop, but I don't know how many it's going to take. We'll report that when we actually see it on the PTR. I don't mean on the PTR, I actually meant on the PTR on New World Database, or when it's just in the stats behind the scenes. Either way, if you do want Angry Earth stuff, you're probably going to want to farm it. You'll probably want to farm it anyway just for the Umbral Shards and the Flame Cores, because you can still sell them. Even if these are like 100 gold a pop at the minute, maybe it's worth selling what you have now and then farming these as a replacement. That seems reasonable. For my money, they sort of put this out just a little bit too soon. Like, it's May 24th and we're on May 17th right now. That's not quite a week away, but it's nearly a week away. This patch will likely go live very late Tuesday or very early Wednesday, depending on where you're from. So they do mean May 24th, they don't mean May 23rd. May 23rd though is when the current Springtide Bloom event ends, so anything that you want to buy, you should buy now, do not miss out. I'm sorry my room looks a little bit different. I'm like building a desk, moving like my desk over and all kinds of stupid stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing, but I am doing it. So it is what it is. But you should farm this again if you need Angry Earth stuff or you just want some of the rewards. This is going to be a key event for you, and it might make sense if you want to do the raid. Big shout out to my YouTube members who want to support the channel. That's a really good way to do so. Or you can come and give me a follow over on Twitch. Hopefully I've got everything not back to front or all that kind of stuff, but whatever it is. Have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.